Hi guys, I do hope you're well. So today's video is going to be a review of the new Makeup Revolution loaded eyeshadow palettes. I think that's what they're called, reloaded. Yeah, I'm going to be like swatching like one of them and also kind of reviewing them, doing an eye look. But before I start, make sure that you do like the video, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to get notified every single time I post. Also, I have my window open. If you hear any noise, it's because of that. It's going to be a health and safety hazard if I close that window. I'm not trying to die, okay? I'm not trying to kill myself because this British heat is not cool, sis. I'm tired of it already. So as I said, they came out with 4 new eyeshadow palettes. They did have 4 previously and 2 of them were like a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette, and guess what, one of them is another dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. This is how it looks inside. By the way, all of these are £4, super inexpensive, but literally it reminds me so much of the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I mean, I'll swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. Also, they came out with this all matte one, which is called the Basic Matte, and then they came out with this one, and this is called Visionary. So it has like some pinks, some purples and some browns. And then they came out with this, which is called the Neutrals Free. I can't read, allow me. I feel like Hailey from Love Island. But yeah, this is how it looks, and I feel like these two are definitely going to be the most popular. The one that's like a dupe for the Soft Glam palette, and this warm one, this has like shimmers as well as some mattes, and it's super warm. It would be perfect for people of color. They already have like swatches of this on their Instagram. I'll link it down below, but I'm gonna swatch this one in particular because that's the one I'm using today. This is how it looks inside, and I'm gonna swatch it how the Soft Glam palette is laid out so you guys can see a little bit more of the similarity. So I'll be back once I have swatched it. So I have swatched the palette here in the order of how the ABH palette looks. There is 15 shades in here and there's 14 shades in the ABH palette, so I feel like this brown here might be the extra shade that they gave. I'm not too sure, I'm just going off eye. So I went on Sophia Tasnim's page and she swatched the ABH palette here, and I literally swatched it in the same order that she did. I'll put her details down below so you can see the picture better, but yeah, they look so extremely similar. I literally did it the order that the swatch is on here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the similarity there. I've just focused it a bit more. I just have to say that the matte shades, I just went in like 3 times or 2 times and they came out really nice and creamy. These shimmery shades, oh my god, they are so foil like. This one here is more of that textured one, so you do have to use your finger. It doesn't even pick up on a brush properly. Really nice everyday neutral shade. So let's get into the eye look now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Revolution concealer in C10 as my primer, and I'm gonna use my Sigma E60 brush to add that into my eyelids. Then I'm gonna set that concealer using my Sigma E40 brush, and this shade right here is just a nude color just to set everything. And these eyeshadows are definitely blendable. I've used this palette beforehand. They're not super pigmented as the ABH one, but they're definitely, you know, still good for £4. Like, you need to remember guys, it's only £4. So my transition shade, I'm going to use this, and I think this is meant to be a dupe for, I think is Burnt Soda or something like that, and it so reminds me of it as well when I put it on the lid. And I'm using my Zoeva 225 brush just to blend that in, and we are going to do a half sort of a cut crease look today. By the way, if you're interested in knowing how I do my brows and my base and everything, definitely check out my everyday makeup tutorial, because I'm literally doing everything that I talked about there. Then next I'm gonna go into this Mauve purple and my Zoeva 231 brush, and we're gonna use this as our crease shade. It's just a nice mauve pink color. I wish I did have the soft glam palette, so only cause like I would love to like compare it. Bloody hell, I can't speak. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like for an eyeshadow palette that is 40 something pounds, the shades didn't really appeal to me as much as the Modern Renaissance, and I actually ended up buying the Modern Renaissance because I've wanted it for a long time. But the fact that, you know, this is £4, and I do like the shades, don't get me wrong, but it's like £4 and I don't mind it because the shades are quite neutral. It would be great for like, you know, for everyday glam, or if you work in an office or anything like that. And by the way, I'm blending this mauve purple out using that Zoeva 225 brush, so everything's blended away. Next, for the outer crease shade, I'm going to be using my E45 brush and this brownie orange here, and we're going to place that on the outer crease of our eye and kind of bring that into the crease a little bit as well. Like you can see, the shades are quite blendable and buildable. Like I said, they're not super pigmented. Some of the shades are definitely a lot more pigmented than others, but for the price, I'm living. And trust me guys, I keep on mentioning the price because once I got this NYX eyeshadow palette, and I think it's like £10, the matte shade are just shambolic, dry and crusty AF. I don't know what they were thinking when they released that, because I tried to use that eyeshadow palette the other day and I was struggling. It was like struggle makeup. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm using my Revolution concealer in C10 again and this small eBay concealer brush, and I literally cut the crease from my inner corner, going like 2/3 of the lid. So just to blend that away a little bit, I'm gonna take my Sigma E45 brush and that brownie orange again and blend that away. Now for the fun part, the lid shade, I'm going to be using this rose sort of color and my Zoeva E34 brush, and I feel like this does work better with your finger, but I'll show you both ways. You see that? And you could use your finger as well. Put that on there. And then for the inner corner shade, I'm going to be using this fold color right here. Like I said, with this particular shade, you definitely need to build on it or use a setting spray or your finger, but first I'm going to start off by using my brush, and then I'll go into using my finger. Comes out a lot more pigmented on there. Just place that on the inner corner and a bit on the brow bone. Now for my lower lash line, I'm going to first be taking that brownie orange again and my Sigma E21 brush. Is just a small like shader smudger brush. And I literally connect the bottom lash line to the outer corner. By the way, as you could probably see, I created like a winged shape for this look because I just love how that looks on my eye. And then I take a small fluffy brush, which is from eBay, and that mauve shade again. And then what I do is blend that away. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner. I'm using this 17 High Drama eyeliner. And I'm just going to create a wing. I do have a detailed video of this up on my channel, so definitely check that out if you want to know how I do my wing. But I basically just, you know, form a line like that. Then do that. just the most shambolic explanation. But I only take the eyeliner up to here because I definitely feel like it's a lot more flattering on my eye shape. So I've quickly gone ahead and literally finished off my eye makeup. I applied some eyeliner, this Rimmel one, mascara, and some lashes. These ones are from eBay. They're like £2, super inexpensive. They came in this packet. I'll link it down below. And for my lip, I am wearing this Kiko lip liner in 420 and this Buxom lip gloss in Hot Toddy. I just had to like get off camera and do it quickly because I kid you not, I am dying from this heat. But yeah, that is literally the look done. I love how it came out. With this eyeshadow palette, you could create so many variations. I could have even gone with, you know, the browns and put some gold on my lid. That would have looked really pretty as well. But yeah, this eyeshadow palette 100% it performed beautifully. Like the shimmery shades were super pigmented, other than this one, which is like the more textured one. The matte shades super blendable, and you can build on the color. It doesn't get too muddy. I feel like these will like perform the same way as this because they're literally the same. On my Instagram I will be doing like more looks, so if you want to see like how the eyeshadows look on my eye, definitely go over on my Instagram. But yeah, that is definitely the video done. I do hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you do like, comment, and do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Peace.